Hi everyone, and welcome to Roll with Life. My mission is to empower individuals with disabilities and to share awareness with my own journey. I wanted to create a community to show people that just because you have a disability doesn't mean you can't have a quote-unquote normal life. If you want to know about my own journey, please continue to support through liking, commenting, subscribing on all my platforms. And I hope you want to get ready to roll. The role model is signing out. Bye.
When life calls for more, Mazda answers. With more adventure, more comfort, more grip, and confidence. The Mazda CX-5 and CX-50. Need we say more? See how much more you get at Mazda today.
Take advantage of one of these exceptional offers during the More to Move You sales event.
Afraid of the future. That's how one woman from 21 countries says she feels because of a potential cap on a Medicaid service she relies on.
The proposed change came up a few weeks ago in a meeting with the State Disability Council. 21 Alive reporter Meg Rossler joins us to explain more.
Heather and Linda, it's taken Kendra Hummer her entire life to figure out how to navigate everyday challenges with her disability. A few years ago, she found a service that finally clicked, but now that service that helped her feel her best could be seeing a major shift.
It's been obviously the most challenging thing in my whole entire life.
Born with quadriplegic cerebral palsy, in a wheelchair for 25 years.
There's a disconnect between my brain and my body.
Kendra Hummer says her disability always made her feel like an outsider.
People just automatically assume because I have a disability that I can't have a fulfilled life. Unless you live it, you don't understand what it's like to be in my shoes.
That was until she found recreational therapy services through an Indiana Medicaid waiver. The therapy helps people with disabilities get out and about. Her rec therapist helps her with anything from exercising to shopping, even heading down to Indy for concerts. Things she could never do on her own.
Not only does it help me build confidence in myself, but it helps me with my relationships. It provides me someone I can rely on.
But now some of that could be going away. There's a proposal to put a limit on rec therapy hours.
They're threatening to cap us at 6 hours a month.
That's half of what Hummer typically gets in a month.
It will just dramatically change my life if these changes are put in place.
Hummer says she's not just worried about herself.
It affects a whole community, and it affects people's livelihoods, people's mental states, people's emotional well-being, people's physical well-being.
And she wants there to be a conversation with the people behind the potential change.
They don't understand what they're asking us to give up. They're asking us to give up our independence, our communication, our freedom.
If approved, this cap would go into effect next year. For more information, there's a community town hall about rec therapy at Camp Red Cedar on July 17th. Reporting in studio, Meg Rossler, 21 Alive News.
First off, can everyone hear me okay? Yes. I'm here to elaborate a little bit more on my story with the journey with the CIA waiver and my recreational therapy journey. So, I just started receiving recreational therapy 6 years ago. When I first got the CIA waiver, that was a journey in itself. It took me 8 months just to get the waivers, and it's been the biggest blessing having recreational therapy in my life. It's allowed me to build confidence in my abilities and in my goals, and to have the ability to get out into communication, community, and be a productive member of society. And it's devastating that they're threatening to cut such an important service for so many. They don't know what they're asking us to give up. And that's why it's my goal to keep knocking down the door until they can, until